Hey guys, welcome back. Well, the Jane Doe in the Usher $20 million herpes lawsuit finally revealed her identity. Roommates, the identity of Jane Doe and Usher's $20 million herpes lawyer is finally revealed. The woman name is Laura Helm, and she filed the September 19th suit in Atlanta claiming she was not infected with the virus before her two sexual encounters with the singer. Now, we already knew who she was because insiders had told us that she was a bridesmaid in Usher's and what was the girl name? The little old girl. Well, anyway, uh, she was a bridesmaid in their wedding, Tamika, in Tamika and Usher's wedding. But we didn't know her name, so now her name is out there. In the suit, she claims she started a platonic acquaintance who had close mutual friends. Yes, like his wife, his ex-wife, or his wife at that time. And then they began engaging in intimate sexual relations with and without a condom. Don't get it. With and without a condom. She alleges she and Usher got it on in Atlanta on April 16th, 2017, and in New Orleans on April 28th, 2017. Well, she was not he was not married to Tamika at that time, but still she was a close friend of Tamika's to be a bridesmaid. But anyway, according to the court documents, Laura says she originally kept her identity a secret to protect her privacy and identity, as she is an adult female who has sustained and is sustaining damages of a sensitive, humiliating, and embarrassing nature inflicted by the defendant, Usher. However, she quickly changed her mind because Usher was allegedly stalling the progression of the case. Now they reported earlier that attorney Lisa Bloom filed a lawsuit on behalf of three other people, also claiming Usher infected them with the herpes virus. So, but this one, she said that she filed the suit for at first for only 10 million, but then after she went to the doctor and found out that she had the virus, she upped the money to 20 million. And she said that on those two occasions that Usher and her had sex, he was, and I don't see that this is a problem, but she talked about how he showered. He was obsessed with showering before and after intercourse. And he would jump up, and she could never view his penis or any discharge coming out of the penis. She, I think that's not obsession of showering. I mean, I think that's a good practice. Don't everybody shower before sex and after? Well, anyway, she claims that she had oral sex with Usher and without a rubber, and she also had sex without sexual intercourse without a condom, and she said a couple of months went by. She developed a bump or sore inside her mouth, and then next week she had sores in her vagina. Wow. And she went, then she said that she finally went to the doctor and found out that she was infected with the virus. But if that's so, her story is not matching up, because she said at first she filed a $10 million suit. And then when she found out about the herpes, she upped that to 20 million. So I don't, I that just doesn't add up with her story. But what do you think? I mean, this is a very sensitive subject, and every since diseases, venereal, well, they used to call them venereal diseases, VD, in my time, but uh, eh, since the transmission of sexual diseases, the everybody has been telling everybody to wear condoms. I don't care if you're screwing the richest guy on earth. Well, I guess one reason that they don't wear uh, condoms is because they're trying maybe to get pregnant from that celebrity, and gain money. I don't know. I guess that is the reason why they have unprotected sex, because I can't imagine why in this time and day you'll have unprotected sex. But it might be because he's a celebrity, you think you get pregnant, and you get a meal ticket. Well, this is a prime example that you might get something more than a meal ticket or a baby. You might get a disease that you cannot get rid of. And that being the case, and you did not protect yourself. I worked in the hospital, and in the hospital setting, we treated everyone like they had a body fluid disease such as AIDS and HIV, because you never know who did it and who didn't. I mean, people just don't walk around with ID tags of diseases that they have. So in the hospital, we had to treat we have to treat everyone like they do have AIDS or herpes or any contaminated disease. So that's a good practice. So do you think that Usher should be liable and pay all these people that he infected with herpes virus? Do you think that he's liable to pay? And I just don't understand, how can you say that he gave you the virus? I mean, couldn't you have given him the virus, or couldn't someone else, if you're sleeping around with other men, um, couldn't he object and say, you know, prove to me that he infected you with uh, the herpes virus? So I don't know. I don't know. But want to hear from you. What do you think about this whole ordeal? Do you think that because in some states I don't think Georgia is one of them, but in some states, if you knowingly have a sexual transmitted disease and you don't inform that sexual partner prior to having intercourse, you're liable and it's a criminal offense. So the question is, do you think Usher should pay these women a monetary fee because, I mean, he can always say that, hey, I didn't know I had it. Or, well, I'm sure medical records has came out, so he had it. But I just, I don't know about this one. I mean, if you set yourself up like that, then, you know, everybody is going to come forward who they know that has a just like Magic Johnson when he revealed that he had HIV. I mean, all those women could have came forth who had HIV and said, "Oh, he gave it to me." How can you prove that? I guess that's my question. And do you think he's liable? Hmm. Well, inquiring minds want to know. So, hey, just click that comment button and I want to hear from you. What do you think about this whole mess? Well, as in parting, be blessed and bye.